Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another video of mine. It's Kamal Double A, and this is your Chelsea transfer news daily. And we've got a lot of news to report. Two huge stories. Now, the first one being Allison Becker being rumored and linked to Chelsea after apparently Courtois has rejected, and he's in no rush to hold talks with Chelsea. As you all know, he has a year left on his contract, and apparently he's rejected his new contract. I'll go into detail in a minute. And the second story is Stamford Bridge redevelopment has been halted. It's been called off, and I've got a lot to talk about on that one. So make sure you stay to the end of the video. Now, the first story is Allison Becker being linked. Now, we all know that Courtois has a year left on his contract, and he basically stated that he's going to leave his contract also until after the World Cup. However, various media outlets such as The Times, the Daily Star, the Daily Mirror, and the Mail have confirmed that basically Courtois rejected any talks, and he basically said he's looking to move to Real Madrid. Now, the strange thing here is that Liverpool are also interested in getting quicker to Courtois' signature, but I doubt he'll go to Liverpool. Courtois has confirmed that it's unlikely he'll go to Liverpool and doesn't want to join a Premier League rival, which is understandable. He would be seen as a snake if he did that, and also it doesn't make logical sense because he wants to go back to Real Madrid because obviously his family lives in Madrid. You have to be sympathetic with these kind of situations. He wants to go back to his family, who live in Real Madrid. Obviously, he's Zinedine Zidane resigning earlier today, and obviously he favoured Keylor Navas, which is why Courtois was with us for quite a while. Now they're going to get a new manager who is unknown. He's probably going to want a new keeper, so it's probably the links with Courtois to Real Madrid are going to intensify in the next few months. And I can definitely see him leaving this summer. You know, if you don't cash in on him this year, we're going to lose him on a free next year because he's only got a year left. However, the Standard and Telegraph have stated that he's going to hold talks until after World Cup. He's in no rush and that he hasn't made a single decision yet. However, Chelsea are looking to bring a new keeper because obviously he's looking to go back to Madrid. He's in no rush, and also Chelsea don't want to lose any money on Courtois because Courtois is worth a lot in this current market. So we are looking at Allison. Obviously, Oblak was also another option. However, Oblak has a release clause of 88 million euros, and obviously Chelsea will never pay that fee, considering the fact that that's a lot of money for only a goalkeeper. So Oblak is out of the equation completely, and Allison is the next top keeper available for a decent price. And obviously Allison's been linked to rumour of clubs, Liverpool being one, Real Madrid being another, and obviously us. And I think that Allison would be a definite good quality signing and a really good replacement. I think they're on par. I don't think one's better than the other, but Allison would be a fantastic replacement. I think we should cash in on Courtois. Number one being his family's in Madrid, so his heart's not in London. He's not going to give 100% every game, and I don't want a keeper whose heart's not with the football club. He's not giving 100% because he's always in the back of his mind. He's going to think about his children back in Madrid. He's going to think about the times he keeps flirting Madrid in press conferences and interviews, and I've kind of had enough. You know, I'm very sympathetic. I understand the situation, and for that reason being, I would cash on him in this summer. But leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you cash in on him, or would you try and persuade him to stay? And do you like Allison? Do you think he's a better keeper? Do you think he's not as good as Courtois? Would you like Allison as a replacement? I think that'd be a really good replacement. But Allison has been relatively heavily linked with Chelsea today after Courtois reports have come out that he's not signing a new deal and he's only got a year left. That's the first story. And the second story, getting straight into it, is the Stamford Bridge redevelopment has been called off by Roman Abramovich. Now, I thought this was interesting. Originally, when I first heard this, I thought it's very good news. I thought finally Roman has smelt the coffee. He's woken up and has realised that this squad needs investing heavily, and he needs to save. He needs to stop saving money, invest it, inject it into this team, because this team is by far not good enough and needs a title for a challenge. A lot of fans Twitter saying that old Roman's back, we're going to invest heavily again. However, I don't see that at all. You know, because if that was the case, he would have done it last season. He would have done it the season before when our squad needed investing heavily. The diabolical transfer that we had last season. You know, it could be a possibility, but I doubt it. Now, there's three options. This scenario. Obviously, I've mentioned option one. He could be halting it because he wants to invest heavily. I hope this is the option. However, I doubt it is, and it's unlikely. The option number two, he might be putting pressure on Home Office. Now, we all know he's been rejected a UK visa. He's gone to Israel to gain citizenship so he can come to UK in short stays, but he's been denied complete access to come to the UK full time, and obviously he's been denied to get a UK visa. So he's putting the pressure on Home Office to allow him grant that visa. So he's done it by halting the 1 billion investment, which is an effect to the UK economy and to UK in general. So it forces the Home Office to give him a visa. I'm hoping it's one option, but this option number 3 that I'm about to mention is the one that I fear the worst, and that's basically Roman's planning to sell the club. The reason why I'm stating this is basically, think about it logically. Why would you invest £1 billion into a country where you're denied access into? It doesn't make any logical sense. He is not allowed to come to the UK full time. He can only come in short stays because he's now an Israeli citizen. We all know he's Jewish, so that's why he's got Israeli citizenship. But he can't come into the UK. He's not allowed to come to the UK for a long term. And I'm just thinking, if he's not allowed to come in long term, you would never invest £1 billion. So I think that that's why it's been halted. That's why it's not going to go through until he gets a proper UK visa. I don't think it'll be halted. According to the Times, there's not been an approximate time to be called off for. God knows how long it's going to be called off for. And I'm fearing it because he could sell it. Because think about it this way: why would you keep investing into a club, injecting money into a club where you're not allowed to even visit the bloody country? It doesn't make logical sense. And unfortunately, I fear the worst. In fact, the Roman Abramovich is looking to sell Chelsea Football Club, and it'll be a catastrophic disaster. It'll be a catastrophe for Chelsea Football Club because we're in so much debt. We owe Roman Abramovich so much money, and if he sells the club, then we're going to be instantly bankrupt. As simple as that. So this is big problems at Chelsea at the moment. Everything seems to be plummeting down. Our manager situation not sorted. He's sorry, contract expiring this evening. Abramovich can't even get to the bloody country. CEO is incompetent. Board is incompetent. We don't know who's coming out, who's coming in. Contract situations left, right, centre. Everything's just plummeting down, and I think it's not going good. We're in a bad state. It's not looking good. It really isn't. But leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think that Roman Abramovich is looking to sell, or do you think, which option do you believe in? Do you believe that he's looking to sell, or do you believe that he's actually genuinely realised that this squad needs injecting into, money needs to be invested, and this squad is not good enough? I'm hoping that's the case, because that'll be good news for the summer, but I doubt it's highly unlikely. But leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you're new, don't forget to hit the notification bell, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, which will be in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll see you for tomorrow for my transfer news video. Peace.